out sucks. But what if the workouts you're doing don't even work? Watch today's live to learn exactly. Hey guys, stop booing. Watch today's live to learn the top 10 exercises that burn the most fat. Hit it. Oh, yeah. Welcome to a fresh new episode of the Fitness Avengers, where we fight fat, frustration, and fitness fakes. I'm your host, master trainer, and author Tony Arreola from TotalBodyProject.com, and I'm on a personal mission to simplify fitness for you. Coming at you every Monday at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on Facebook Live. Man, do you hate it? You're so excited to work out, to try to burn some of this fat. You get to the gym, you throw on some exercises, maybe check out some of your favorite Instagram influencers. I know those guys are certified experts and they would never lead you the wrong way. And then you find out that the exercises you're doing are not even burning any fat. Oh, God. I think that's like my definition of hell, is where you work out and stay the same or look worse. If you're watching, make sure you jump on and say hi. Today, I'm going to teach you exactly the exercises you need to burn fat, which exercises burn the most fat, the top 10 exercises, plus a never publish or produce exercise. It's a top secret exercise. It's never been recorded. I'm going to share it with you. We're going to have our client spotlight. We've got a special story from the Pura Vida Costa Rica virtual marathon. We have an exercise spotlight of one of my favorite exercises, and I think the exercise that burns the most calories. If you're jumping on, hi, Tazim. Tazim's jumping on live, taking time out of her busy birthday schedule. Happy birthday, Tazim. Thank you for being incredible all the way up there in Alaska. It's cold here at Tazim. I think it's like, I want to say it's like 50 degrees, freezing for California. So thanks for jumping on. And I want to thank today's sponsor, Total Body Project, where you can go get in shape and be happy. Thank you, Total Body. I like those guys. They help pay my bills. So thank you guys. Proud of you guys. The first thing we want to know is, what is fat? I mean, besides something that ruins your life, this is a yucky component. You see how it's got like nothing attached to it? It's just like blah. So whenever your body takes in too many calories, then you get this stuff. And the problem with this stuff is that it's hard to burn off. Let's learn exactly how hard it is to burn off.
Okay. You said you were going to help me lose weight. What do I need to do?
Yes. Now that you understand calories, you can lose weight. Again. What is a calorie?
Calories represent energy from food. They are the currency of energy.
Exactly. Calories give our body energy. But what happens when we don't use all the energy?
Is that fat?
When you eat, your body takes the calories and converts them into energy. Your body requires the energy from calories to live, to exercise, to do anything. When your body doesn't use all the energy, it stores the energy. Calories provide energy for our body, like fuel for a fire. But when our body can't use those calories immediately, it stores those calories to be used later.
Oh, and that's how I get fat?
1 pound of fat is equal to 3,500 calories. You need to understand this relationship. Your skinny life depends on it.
Okay, but how do I lose fat?
The energy in our life works much like a balance. It is the energy in the calories versus the energy out in the form of movement. Calories in versus calories out. When we eat more calories than our body needs, we store all that extra energy as fat. 1 pound of fat is equal to 3,500 calories. To lose weight, we need to eat less and move more. Your body needs to be in an energy deficit.
So to lose fat, I need to eat less and move more?
Yes. Think of more ways to eat less and move more. Cut calories, increase activity. You can do this. It's a simple concept.
Eat less, move more. I like that. It's simple. I can do that.
Eat less and move more. That's all you need to drop fat. Eat less and move more. It's a simple concept, but it can be difficult to implement.
So thank you to the talents of Courtney from Forensic Tales for letting us borrow her voice. And as you can see, it's pretty easy to understand how we get and burn fat. But now that you understand that, how long does it take to burn this fat? So let's look at some ratios in here. Let me show you guys some ratios of fat. One bad meal, guys, is equal to 5 hours of exercise. So actually it was yesterday. Yesterday I ran 26.2 miles, essentially exercising for about 3 hours. And I burned 3,500 calories, which is 1 pound. Not even this guy. This guy is 5 pounds. I didn't even burn that guy. I didn't even get to that guy. I burned 1 pound, which is this guy. So unless you're planning on running 26 miles, it's going to be really hard to burn off all those extra calories. So you want to look at 1 pound, it's 500 minutes of exercise. 5 pounds, 1,700 calories, 2,500 minutes of exercise. And to burn 10 pounds, you're going to have to exercise for 5,000 minutes. 5,000 minutes. It's insane. There's no way you can exercise for that much. I exercise a lot, but there's no way you can exercise for that much. So my point by sharing this with you is that even if you're going to do all these fat burning workouts, these things are nasty. They don't just ruin our waist, our midlife, or our love life. They ruin a lot of things, but it's because we cannot burn those kinds of calories. It just doesn't happen. And this is if you're doing the right exercises. Now let's talk about these exercises that you can do, which will help you burn more calories, but you still know that you have to burn a lot of calories. So if you're going to go after exercise is a small component. Nutrition is a lot bigger component. But let's say that you got it. You got nutrition down. You're like, all right, T, I got it. I'm eating less. How do I move more? How do I burn more calories? What exercise do I need to do to burn the most fat? All right. The first number one exercise that burns the most calories is, drum roll, please. Oh, I should have my guys. Running. Running, hiking, walking burns the most calories. And that should come as no surprise because these are weight-bearing exercises that are very taxing on the body. You're fighting against gravity. You're fighting against a lot of things to get you to move. So if you run, if you're running up an incline, or if you're hiking, or if you're hiking up an incline, anything that feels harder burns more calories. So that's your first one. Your second one is going to be biking. So if you have a bike, I have a bike here. I think I have like 3 bikes. I have a lot of bikes. So biking also burns a good amount of calories. Now, if you're using the e-bike, I'm not opposed to the e-bike, but make sure you're pedaling, because if you're not pedaling, the e-bike, even though you're going fast, you're not burning any calories. And remember, calories are the currency of energy. They just gauge effort. So when something feels harder, it does mean that you're burning more calories. This is the same for your physical body as well as your mental abilities. When something feels hard, your brain is actually burning more calories. So something more stimulating burns more calories. Anything that your body or your brain has to solve and adapt burns more calories. So keep that in mind as you're designing your workouts or picking your cardio sessions or picking whatever exercise you want to do. If it feels easy, you're not burning as many calories. Okay. The third thing I think is really hard is jumping rope. Jumping rope burns a tremendous amount of calories, and it's also very difficult. Once you start jumping, maybe you go for 25 seconds and 30 seconds and a minute, do intervals. That will burn a tremendous amount of calories, but it's short in duration unless you can keep it up for like an hour or 2 hours. We talked about hiking, jump rope, all that good stuff. All right, if you're watching live, Diana, hola Diana, hi. Tazim again, happy birthday to you. And yes, Diana's birthday is in April. In case you guys did not know, her birthday is in April, so make sure you guys stay tuned. So let's say you got the exercise down, you got the hike, you got the running, you got the biking. Now, T, I want to do some resistance training, weight training. Which exercises burn the most calories when it comes to weight training? Now, weight training, strength training, resistance training, all those are all movements are designed to build muscle, to strengthen your bones, to improve what flexibility. All these different things are a component that burns some calories, but not as many as your other three. But they still, the old adage is like, it's something old school that they used to say at 24 Fitness, like a pound of fat burns, this much, a pound of muscle burns, this much. Turns out they're pretty much the same. You're not going to be this calorie burning, fat burning machine if you do weight training. I know that was like the mecca of what people would tell you, like, oh yeah, if you do weight training, then your body will turn into this instant furnace and you can just eat whatever you want and not get fat. No, that's not true. It doesn't exist. Your body doesn't work like that. Building the bigger muscle groups does help you burn slightly more calories. So you do get more of a benefit by working the bigger muscle groups, which are the big three, which are your legs, your back, and your chest. So chest, any type of pushing exercise, back, any type of pulling, engaging the back and legs, squats, lunges, anything that engages the glutes. All those three big movers incorporate your biggest muscle groups and burn the most amount of calories for a resistance training exercise. So understand that. And anytime that you're working out, you want to put together like a training program that incorporates the big three. That's a primary focus of all my online coaching clients and all my virtual and my whole life when it comes to like fat loss. What you want to do is have some type of core warm up that's going to help stabilize, strengthen the core, the foundation for movement, and then put together a circuit that combines the chest, back, and legs in a circuit style movement. And that will help you burn the most calories in the shortest amount of time, which is what everybody wants. It's awesome. Now, the next best exercise is a combination. So this would be your lunge to row. Maybe you do chest press on the ball push-ups. Maybe do a plank into a push-up, step up to a curl and press. Any type of movement that can combine some of the big movers like your legs and your chest or your back with some of the smaller moves like your bicep, your triceps, abs, things like that. Combining these movements, and again, the harder it feels, the more calories you're burning. And you can also burn more calories by increasing the intensity of your workouts. By upping the weight, maybe changing the tempo, maybe balancing on one leg, maybe alternating. All these different variables designed to help you change your workout will help you burn more calories for the workout that you're doing. The next cool one is what people hear about a lot is HIIT. These are all your boot camp style workouts, right? Your F45, your Orange Theory, all these different boutique fitness studios that have you do a station, and then just kind of rotate. What you're essentially doing is a high intensity interval training, which means is that you're getting your heart rate up, back down, heart up, down, up, down, up, down. That's another good way to burn a good amount of calories. The caveat with those workouts is that you want to make sure that when you're doing these workouts with these pops, that the pops are even. So what you see a lot with HIIT style workouts is that people have a really big peak, they kind of drop off, they kind of drop off, and then kind of drop off, and then kind of drop off. So because the recovery is not long enough, you're not getting the same caloric burn as the first one. So if you're doing like your push-ups all whack at the end, you're not burning nearly as many push-ups, nearly as many calories as you were in the beginning. So please be mindful of the rest and recovery between these. Remember, a lot of these workouts are not based on your recovery and your ability to maximize. They're based on their time constraints and what they have available. So you want to make sure to keep that in mind. And obviously, people always promise you way more calories burned than you actually burn. All right, I have a Garmin watch. There's Fitbit. There's the Apple Watch. There's everybody that estimates how many calories you're burning. The problem with that is that these things are accurate, and this is as of last year, so I don't know if the data's changed, but it's plus or minus 20% calorie burn, which sucks, right? It sucks. It doesn't tell you plus or minus 20% is ridiculous. I don't know what kind of error rate would help you with that. Like, oh, I'm gonna pay my rent plus or minus 20%. It's off. So you have to know that going in. that the calorie burn number is not going to be exact. And we'll talk a lot more about these calorie discrepancies in next week's show. We'll talk about the nutrition, we'll talk about the calories, things like that. But know that these things are not written in stone. When you get a Peloton, bike or treadmill, or you get some type of workout and it says you can burn up to like 1,000 calories in like 60 minutes or 30 minutes, they're lying. I know they're lying because I'm in the industry and nobody burns calories like that. The only time you can burn that many calories is if you're horribly out of shape, you've never done anything, and you're about 300 to 500 pounds. Then you can burn 1,000 calories, I would say like in half an hour. But the only reason, and think about it, the only reason that you can burn that many calories is because your body is in horrible shape. So that means that everything feels hard. You ever see someone that's really deconditioned? They have a hard time getting up. They have a hard time moving around. They're not agile. They have a hard time going, taking the streets. They have a hard time getting out of their car. So getting out of their car, already they burn more calories than you or I. So keep that in mind, that because these promises are so big, they're meant to exploit your like instant gratification, your need for like more calorie burn. Know that, yeah, you're going to burn some calories, but like we discussed in the beginning, that ratio, it's not nearly what we want it to be. I mean, the ratio is just, it's crazy. It's crazy. Check out the ratio. Looks like, look at that. I mean, I ran for 3 hours and I burned 3,300 calories. It felt like I should be able to eat anything, but alas, I can't, because if I eat everything, I will get fat. And what's worse than a fat trainer? Nothing. There's nothing worse than a fat trainer, and I don't want to be like that. So I still have to monitor my foods, even though I work out roughly 15 to 20 hours per week. And now for the secret, I really need a drum roll. Let me make a note to my producers. Producers, can you guys put in drum? Hey guys, I need you guys to put in a drum roll for next week's show. I really appreciate that. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. The bonus, number 1, exercise that burns the most calories in the world ever. My most successful clients, all of them have done this very well. That means you, Tazim, Diana, Nicole, everybody I've trained in my career. Stay tuned till next week. We got a commercial break. No, we don't have a commercial break. That'd be cool if I had commercials on it. Dun, dun, dun. Wait, what is it, T? What's the number 1 fat burning exercise? You get in your car and you drive to the grocery store. You buy fruits and vegetables. You buy healthy foods and you eat them. Yes, you eat them. That's the exercise that I see. Burns the most calories, burns the most fat, gets you the most results ever. In my 18 years of training, I think I've trained over 45,000 one-on-one sessions, and I promise you, the quickest way to get to your goal is through nutrition. That's about 95% of your goal. So if you get in the car, drive to the grocery stores, get your meals, eat your meals, I promise you, you're going to be better off at the end. Man, amen. You guys add an amen too? Okay. Looks like they're going to add an amen. Thanks, guys. So hopefully you enjoyed that. Now I got a special spotlight tonight, which is incredible. It's a really, really cool story. So Ryan Mackel is one of my clients, one of my online coaching clients from Costa Rica. I've never met him. He's a referral from one of my live virtual clients, Nick Koo, and they're really good friends. But he asked if I would help Ryan. Ryan's brother-in-law passed away. Sean, his brother, passed away in May, and Ryan was kind of torn in this grief and this depression, a pain that I know all too well. As my brother, actually, we're coming up on the anniversary of his death, which is on Christmas, and so Ryan found himself contending with a lot of grief, a lot of heartache that we all feel when we experience loss. And he started running. Up until that point, he had not run a mile, and he really didn't know what kind of came over him. And so he ran his mile, and he started kind of like wondering how far he could run. and that's where Nick came in and I came in, and Ryan said he had his dream of running a marathon, and I think that what a great way to honor Sean and do this. So we started training a few months ago, or a lot of months ago, for him to run his first marathon. And because I was so inspired with Ryan, I decided to run a marathon in solidarity with him. And when I was telling Steven the story, Steven's also one of my online coaching clients. He said, "Hey, can I run it with you guys too?" And so we had this magic moment where it's Steven in San Francisco, Ryan in Costa Rica, and me in Orange County. Steve and Ryan have never met, and all these beautiful things that are happening through the power of the internet, through the power of fitness, through the power of healing, and we all really joined in. I talked to Ryan right after he ran his marathon. He was ecstatic. He hit the wall, and he came out with a rookie move and came out way too fast from the gate. I think you guys can all relate. For you guys that ran a marathon or a half marathon, coming out way too strong. But he hit a wall at mile 19, I believe, and then he called his brother and he told him, "Hey," and he was gonna tell him to come pick him up. It's this close to quitting, but he said, "Hey, get me some water," because he was crapping pretty bad. But Ryan sucked it up and finished the marathon. So congrats, big ups to Ryan. I'm proud of you, my brother. Thank you for inspiring me to be better and for pushing yourself. And Steven, you can see he's got two beautiful little boys. Wanted to inspire his family, and Steven ran the marathon on a treadmill. Damn, 5 hours on a treadmill. That's like insane. I could not believe it, but he did it. And when I talked to him, he was just glowing, super pumped up. And he said, "Man, when the treadmill was going, I felt like jumping off the treadmill and just letting it roll. And who would know? Who would know? But the thing is that he would know, and that I would know, and that Ryan would know." And so Steven stepped up and finished his 26.2. And for me, right, 26.2 is no big deal, right? They just give those things away. But I've done a bunch of Ironmans, and this one was different. I didn't really have enough time to train for this one, but I really wanted to push myself. I didn't know what was possible. I didn't know what my body can do. It'd been a while since I ran a marathon under 3 hours. So just kind of was playing it by ear, testing out my new Ironman certification, my endurance certification, to see if the plans and if the things really came together like they said they would. And I felt pretty good. The first 13, 20 miles, I was a little bit ahead of my pace, try to go a little bit under 7 minutes per mile for the 26. And then at mile 20, sadly, I was close to this sub 3 hour mark, which is like an elite mark. 2 hour marathon is just incredible. And I looked at my time, and I could do it if I could do the last 2 miles at about 5:45 pace, which is ridiculous, right? If I can nail 2 miles at mile 25 and mile 26 at about 5 something, then I have a chance to go under 3 hours. But I worked so hard to get there, and I wanted to suffer as much as Ryan and Steven. So I pushed myself super hard, and I turned in mile 25 was 5 minutes and 55 seconds, which is nuts to run a mile 25 that fast. Look, I mean, obviously I can pause my garment, so that always helps. So there'll be an asterisk by that time. But then I had one more mile to go to finish. And then I stopped the watch, 26, had 0.2 to go and 30 seconds to cover 0.2, which I thought for sure I could do it. And once I, ran down the hill, noticed my clock stopped at 26.2, and it said no, didn't say 2. It said 3 hours. 3 hours and 3 seconds. Rats. Which I wasn't too happy about. I was a little bit bummed because that 2:59 would have just looked so cool. But alas, I would have to wait as we keep rebuilding this. But I'm excited for racing. If racing ever comes again, if we can learn to wear masks, then next year I'll feel really confident and really excited. And to keep up with this Ironman theme, my birthday is the end of this month. I've decided to bike 112 this month, and then swim a 2.4. So I can at least have like an Ironman month, which will be fun. So there you go. Congrats, Ryan. So awesome. Thank you guys. That's awesome. Thank you, Nicole. Nicole and Tazim are both endurance athletes, so they know exactly how we were feeling. All right. So let's get on to our exercise spotlight. All right, guys. Here you go. All right. So let's look at this guy. It's one of my favorite exercises. Oh, look. We have another one of me. That's cool. Wouldn't that be cool if I had a lot of me's? I could send one to your house. It'd be a little one. I would send like little ones, and then they can watch you and like motivate you in the morning to do stuff.
Band, squat to row. Fix your band from a lower, sturdy fixed object. Pull it back, abs tight, pull, pinch the shoulder blades in the back, driving through the heels, squeezing the butt. You can also do a lunge to a band row. Have fun with it. Now that you have your band, you can even go to the top. Like so. You get the point.
All right. So the lunge to row is a really powerful exercise that will help you. It's very versatile. It's one of my favorite ones because it incorporates the abs, the glutes, the quads, the hamstrings, the back, and the biceps. So you get like a 6-for-1 essentially. So the more moves you can do that are combination moves, then the more better off you're going to be, and the more calories you're going to burn for your limited amount of workout. If you hadn't had a chance, make sure you guys jump on the Fitness Avengers group. Our group's growing every day. I think we're up to like 160. Thank you much, everybody, for the support on the Fitness Avengers show. I think last week's video, we had close to 250 views, which is awesome. And I've had a lot of people reach out that are getting great content from these videos. So make sure you tag, share with people that you think will benefit or people that are lost. Because right now in today's era of COVID, we have so many professionals in my space, which is great. But maybe send it to them. That way they can give you the same good, relevant information. And then we could all win. Wouldn't that be great if everybody knew what they were talking about? Oh, man, that'd be awesome. Make my life easier. So comment Game Me Skinny. If you don't have a copy to the Secrets of the Skinny guide, comment Game Me Skinny. I will get you a guide. Tune in next week. Next week, we got a cool show. Haven't done this show before, but I'm really going to dive deep into the shocking truth about calories. It's one of those things to count or not to count. Should I? Shouldn't I? Are all calories not the same? Don't ever count your calories. All these different things that you hear. What's the truth? What's the truth? You will learn the truth. I will teach you the truth. Not only just about calorie intake, like packaging, all that stuff, but also like fruits, vegetables, how those things have calories or how they count them and how they burn calories. Fitbit lies and all these things, lawsuits, just the scandal that is shocking truth about calories. So make sure you guys tune in next week. Again, my name's Tony Arreola, master trainer, author, and my purpose in life is to teach you health and happiness because I believe life is abundant. And I believe that if you know what I know, then you can also be healthy, happy, and living your dreams. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. Thank you guys for the comments. Thank you guys for the support. California is officially back on lockdown. We made it to purple, or I don't even know what color. We're going to be a neon now. I don't know what color we're in. But make sure you guys are wearing your masks, staying safe, staying inside. Let's protect each other. I think ICU is close to maximum capacity. A vaccine is on the horizon. So make sure that you're getting the right amount of sleep, you're exercising, drinking water, eating the right fruits and vegetables, and taking care of yourself. Taking care of yourself because it's really all we have. So thank you guys. Love you guys. You're the reason I exist. And I will see you on the skinny side. Yeah. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you for watching the Fitness Avenger live show. If you like the show, make sure to like it and share. Please join us next week on Facebook Live. This week's show is brought to you by our close friends at Total Body Project. Visit TotalBodyProject.com for more info.
Woo! Yeah! It's a wrap, folks.